the mouth again. You know they wanted it. That's what it was. Welcome to another episode of Midwest Outdoorsman. And today I have for you is the one bait I will never be without on the water. So what that bait is, get in a second. But first off, I just said I'll never be on the water without it. I may not use it in 4 or 5 fishing trips, or I might use it 4 or 5 fishing trips in a row. It just depends. The said bait is a grub, little grub on, normally I use a 1/4 ounce jig head, and then normally I have one of these little spinner doohickeys on it. Sometimes I'll fish it without the spinner, but normally I have it on the spinner, and that's the little setup. So why do I love this bait so much? One, if you can fish it around grass, rocks, wood, docks, open water, you can fish it just about anywhere except like real thick pads or whatever, or thick grass. It's really the only place you can't do it, because, well, either I can take that, but it'll just get cut up. So you can fish it in a ton of different places. Second of all, it's smaller profile. If you're not getting a ton of bites, can help sometimes coax fish into biting. Like downsize when it goes, this is downsizing normally, it'll get finickier fish because it has that constant action of the grub. And if you want, you have the flashy and vibration of the little Colorado blade. So there's also that. And second, it just flat out catches fish in certain times. I have been whooped by my dad throwing this, and I'm throwing every other fancy technique, and he just fishing a grub, and it works. It is probably the original swim bait, and it's like one of the old-time fashion baits that you really don't see a lot anymore, but people forgot that it still catches fish. I've caught, like, I think the biggest fish I've caught on it is like a 3-pounder, and I'll catch like little 10-inch fish on it. It catches a wide variety. Also, it can catch multiple species. I've caught in crappie on it, caught in walleye, pike, bass. Catches just about anything. So if you're wanting to end a skunk of a day, tie on this little bait, and I'll guarantee you 9 times out of 10 you'll probably catch a fish if they're struggling. Now, what can you do with it? Obviously, my favorite thing to do is just swim it. I'll work it like a Colorado blade. I'll work it like a spinner bait, except I won't pop it as much. I'll stop it, then I'll hop it. Actually, sometimes I like hopping it. I also like casting it out and just letting it sink, and then like I'll yo-yo it. Like I'll yo-yo it real fast, and then I'll let it sink again, and then I'll just like do a regular retrieve. So I'll cast it out, let it sink, yo-yo it real quick, let it sink down to like the middle of the water come, and then I'll just reel it in. For some reason that works. I've caught them. That's how I really like fishing around weed beds. I'll cast it parallel to the weed bed, and then like I'll let it sink and I'll pop it, I'll let it sink and I'll pop it, and then I'll just kind of go into a regular retrieve. And I didn't even think of it. It actually happened on accident. I casted, had a backlash, and then I went and I started like feeling it get, so I kind of just jerked my rod out, and I went and then I picked out the backlash and I started reeling, and then caught a fish. So a good technique I found out came from a backlash. So that's the thing, you can fish it an infinite amount of ways. You can probably just let it sit in the bottom, kind of hop it along like a shaky head or a jig or whatever with rapid pops, and you'll probably catch fish. I don't know. Sounds like a video idea. But anyway, that's why it is the one bait that I might not use it for, I don't know, 2 months in the fishing season or more, but when the bite gets tough or when I decide to throw it, it probably will catch fish. It's a smaller presentation, so fish are more likely. You can fish it a bajillion different ways, and then the color combinations are endless. So basically, this is the one bait that I probably never leave home without when I go fishing for bass. So if you liked this video, give me a thumbs up. If you didn't like the video, comment why you didn't like the video. If you want to see something in a further video, comment. Maybe I'll do it. So as always, if you're subscribed, thanks. If you're not subscribed, hit the red subscribe button below and make it gray. As always, I try to put videos out Monday, Wednesday, Friday. I try to be regular when I can. So as always, I'll keep saying as always. Whatever. But see you on the next one.